Hello 100 Kid Down, what's up people? It is match day and the mighty Tractor Boys, we're at home today as we take on Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup. Before we get into anything, you know we got to do the shout outs. Massive shout outs to Angel Care Homes for all your care needs in the Black Country and Birmingham area. Massive shout outs to Mark Darcy for all your formal menswear needs. And of course to Desi Ballers, highlighting all South Asians at all levels in the beautiful game. And like I say each and every video, if you ain't already or if you're brand new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button on this video, turn the notifications on and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now let's get to it. So we've played Bristol Rovers 45 times over the years. During that time there's been 10 draws, 16 wins for Bristol Rovers and 19 wins for us. So we have just edged it. The last time we played them, well, we played them twice in 2023. In August 2023, so the beginning of the 23-24 season, we played them in the Kebab Cup where we beat them 3-0 at home. And then on Valentine's Day 2023, in our League One promotion season, we drew 0-0 away. Christian Walton made some smart saves to keep it 0-0. A bit of a lackluster performance. Fans started turning. We all remember that dickhead tried to call out Sammy. I mean, what donut he was anyway. But, you know, Sammy, like a true captain, all good. And we went on a wicked run after that and eventually got promoted. So in terms of Bristol Rovers, they are struggling this season. They are down there. I think they're towards the relegation zone, maybe one place above it. And I think Crawley, who are maybe behind them, I think they're like 5 points behind them, but with a game in hand. So there is every possibility that they could be pulled into those spots. They're certainly in a relegation battle at the moment. And in their last 5 games, they've got 1 draw, 1 win and 3 losses. Interestingly, their only win was their last time out, which, is it classified as East Anglia? It was away at Cambridge where they won 1-0. Former Town loanee Luke Thomas, remember him? We got him on loan, I think it was from Barnsley, but he scored a goal. They've got other Town players there, so they've got Grant Ward, who, you know, probably had one of the best debuts we've ever seen in Town history, or certainly I've seen. And then, of course, former player of the season, James Wilson. Remember what a season he had. Was it the COVID season after that? But he won player of the season there and then went to Plymouth, I think. But yeah, he's now at Bristol Rovers. So a few Town players there. And look, they are struggling in the league, so I imagine their priority is going to be the league, and the FA Cup ain't a priority for them because they don't want to get relegated. But it's the magic of the FA Cup. We all know what happened 12 months ago. I got the vlog for that if you haven't seen it, where Maidstone or Maidenstone, I kept getting that one wrong, but they knocked us out of the FA Cup after we had like 30 or 40 shots, or however many bloody shots it felt like anyway. So anything can happen. So in terms of team lineups and everything, I think obviously it's going to be a much rotated squad. I expect to see players like Townsend in there. We may see Ben Godfrey start right back. If not, then it may be the last time we see Harry Clarke in a Town shirt, because, you know, if we believe the rumours, he's due to be signing for Sheffield Wednesday on loan. So this, you know, it could be his last game at Portman Road or last game in a Town shirt today if he does start. I'd expect to see Burgess to come in. We may revert to a 4. We know that we're quite light on the ground, and maybe Wolfie plays as well. So there'll probably be a mixture of some first, or not, I don't want to say first teamers, but some players that had played against Fulham, and some fringe players. Probably see a midfield 2 of Taylor and Phillips, and then the 3 behind the striker. Probably have Wes Burns on the right, J.Clarke on the left, Connor Chaplin in the 10, and Ali Al-Hamidi up top. In terms of score predictions then, like I said, it's going to be a much changed lineup for both teams. And unlike last year, where yes, I know we got knocked out to Maidstone, but we did batter them, and that was just the magic of the cup or whatever. We're not on the BBC today. We are only on international TV coverage or whatever, or if you're watching on a dodgy Fire Stick. But yeah, I think we're going to do them. I think we're going to win. And I think, you know, we'll be in the next round. You know, our name will be in the hat. So I'm going to go for a solid 3-0 Town win. Right, got here early, gonna go grab some food. Been told about this Portuguese place, which is meant to be 10-10. It's called Papa's Peri, I think, just around the town centre. But yeah, man, gonna go grab some food. I'll put that in the vlog in a minute. So I'll catch you all in there. See you later, peeps. So we're Papa's Peri, big up in Ipswich by the stadium. And when you're looking at the food, yo, I couldn't wait, man. The flavours. I was meant to do a video, couldn't wait. Took straight in. Black beans are fire. Let's see if I get some chips. The chicken is 10-10. Townsend. Oh! What's up off Mr. Godfrey? Come on, ref. In the middle, Mr. Grant Ward. Best debut I've ever seen at Portman. At the back, who's there, tack it! Go on, first time, great ball. Oh, if you're joining. Great ball in, come on, someone attack that. So it would probably be You're just upset you didn't come for food. Yo, the food was banging. Oh, that's the ball. And he's there! You say, am I going to get it? Come on, Town! Oh. I got there, that's what bought that before as much. Shoot! Humble! Come on, Ali, no pressure, you got this one. Oh, that's cheeky.
Also leaving the ball number 14, Jack Taylor. Then to replace the number 27, George Hurst. Also leaving the building, J.Clarke.
Welcome to a proper East Anglian team, lad. Well on, Ben. Well on, Benson, come on. Ooh. Ref, that's dangerous play there. Everyone wants Grant Ward to score. Everyone wants Wardy to score. Mate, arguably the best debut I've ever.
7,678. Thank you to our family supporters for those up. 114. Number 1, Ara Ruiz. Number 13, Kieran Slicker. And there we have it. We progress into the 4th round of the Emirates FA Cup with a draw to take place later.
I never felt more like singing the blues when Ipswich win and Norwich lose. Oh, Ipswich, you got me singing the blues. So what we saying about that one then, peeps? It's finished Ipswich Town 3, Bristol Rovers 0. Town are through to the next round in the FA Cup. So let's get to it then. So a very much changed team as I predicted. Murich in goal, left back Connor Townsend, Burgess next to him, Wolfie. Congratulations to Luke Wolfenden, captain in the Town. You know, one of our own, leading out Ipswich Town at Portman Road in the FA Cup. What a special moment that must be for him and his family. So big up Wolfie. And then on the right, it was a debut for Ben Godfrey, who had firmly got rid of the stench of... You know that team in green and yellow that ain't been relevant for 50 years. You know we can't say that name on here. But yeah, he got rid of that stench. And then in the middle, it was Phillips, partnered by Massimo. And then J.Clarke out on the left wing. Wes Burns on the right with Jack Taylor playing as a 10. With Ali Al-Hamidi starting up top. So in terms of a lineup, I think most Town fans would be quite happy with that. Resting some of your key players as well. And giving minutes to kind of them fringe players and players that need the minutes. And hopefully the confidence booster. So the first goal comes from Calvin Phillips. His first goal since I think December 2023 when he scored against Red Star Belgrade in the Champions League for Man City. And this goal, yeah, J.Clarke picks it up on the left wing, plays it out wide, well, not wide, into the middle. And Calvin Phillips has got acres of space, picks his spot, bottom corner, very good finish. This is why, you know, we talk about England international. He looks like he's getting back to his best. And yes, I know the quality of opposition isn't Premier League, but it was a very good finish. And that was after about, what was that, the 18th minute or something? And then a few minutes later, so I think it was on the 24th minute, we scored the second goal. And that comes about by Bristol looked to be playing out from the back, or tried to. Some really good pressure applied by us. And the ball kind of just falls to us. Ali has a shot, Ali Al-Hamidi. I think it's blocked by James Wilson, maybe. And I think it was blocked by him. It then falls to J.Clarke, who just slides it into the back of the net, really. He wasn't going to miss that, but nice little confidence booster for him. That's now his first goal as well for Town. So 2-0, going well, and you're thinking, right, cool, you know, those nerves and that kind of, you know, oh, look what happened last year with Maidenstone and all the rest of it. That was firmly gone from our minds now. And then just before half-time, we round it up with a lovely little... So Connor Townsend, and I'll get on to player ratings, but I thought he was outstanding. But Connor Townsend, he jinks inside, plays it to Ali. Ali just flicks it off. Very nice little deft flick round the corner. And Jack Taylor's in acres of space, bottom corner, 3-0. No VAR, because if there was VAR, then it would have been ruled offside. I think he must be about 2 yards off, or a yard and a half. To be fair, he was that far off. We were sitting in the Sir Alf Ramsey upper, and Jack Taylor was below us. Like, I saw him on the concourse. I was like, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm scoring a goal. You know what I mean? But yeah, massively offside. So, you know, Bristol Rovers fans can feel unjust. But, you know, let's be honest, the game, even at 2-0, they weren't coming back into it. I'm sure we'd have found a third or something like that. But you could see the message was kill the game before 45 minutes, and then, you know, just be smart and try and keep the clean sheet for the second half. Just before we break as well for half time, there's another good chance where it's a bit... is it Burns or is it J.Clarke again? I can't remember, but it might have been Phillips, but it's a lovely little ball into the box. And then Jack Taylor, I don't know why, but he's decided he's going to shoot from that angle, when really if he lays it across, you know, Ali's got a tap in really. So he tries that shot from a hard angle. I think he blazes it high and wide. Then we break for half time. So then second half, it's going to be more of the same really. We're hoping we want to see a few more goals. And obviously those players that need the confidence boosters like your Ali Al-Hamadis, you know, hopefully can get something out of it. Then we get the penalty, and I think it's quite a harsh penalty, to be honest. And I'm not saying it just because it's Grant Ward, and, you know, great to see Grant Ward there, you know, former town man, best debut we've seen at Portman Road. But yeah, it's kind of, the ball's hit his knee and then it's gone into his hand. So I'd be a bit annoyed if that was given against us. But then up steps Ali, and yeah, it's a poor penalty. He's dragged it wide. You know, the confidence isn't there for him at the moment, and we'll talk about him in a bit when we do player ratings. But yeah, it's a poor penalty. He knows himself. I was speaking to him after the game as well. But he knows it was a poor penalty, but he'll get his head down and go again, I'm sure. Then it's just about being professional and seeing the game out. So we had the subs then that had come on, and then I think about the 80th minute, I think Muric then goes off for Slicker. I think that's purely just to give Slicker some minutes, because when else is he going to get some football? Harry Clarke comes on. Was that the last time we're going to see him in an Ipswich shirt? You know, I know John Walters was at the game, and obviously he's got a role at Stoke City. Broadbean obviously off the bench as well. He looks sharp. Ben Johnson obviously come on as well. And gorgeous George, Mr. George Hurst, come off the bench. I think he's like dyed his hair brown or something, man. I don't know, Brown Monday or whatever, man. But he come off the bench and looked sharp. And then he had an opportunity where he tried to dink it over the keeper. Very much like the goal he scored against Brentford, where he dinked it over the keeper, where he's put through. He tried that, and credit to the Bristol Rovers keeper. He makes a big save, and then kind of parries it away, and then Bristol clear their lines. But good to see George Hurst there. Hopefully he can stay fit. And then yeah, it was just a solid 3-0 job, full time, whistle goes. We're happy. We're into the next round, and that's it. Professional job. Confidence booster, that's what we'll call it. So then in terms of player ratings then, so we'll go through the team. Muric didn't really have a lot to do. Did give the ball away and managed to recover and stop the goal, because obviously he just, in the first half, he just released the ball and it's gone straight to their player. I guess he would have maybe liked to be tested a bit more, but I don't think he really had to do a lot, man. But listen, he's a young lad. He's lacking in confidence. We've spent some money for him. He is clearly a good shot stopper. He just has these little moments. And for all you lot saying, oh, we should have kept Hladky, this, that and the other. Like I said to you time and time again, this is the Premier League. Hladky made mistakes. If you don't believe me, go watch how Burnley did against Reading. They won 3-1. One goal that Hladky conceded. Go have a look at it. No disrespect to Vaz. He did a brilliant job for us last season. So let's put that we should have kept Hladky debate to bed. Connor Townsend, for me, up there for man of the match. You know, the quality that we've had at left back in Leif Davis over the last couple of seasons. Our backups have never really got a look in. Obviously, Greg Lee had a nice little cameo in League One. But our left backs have never really had that kind of, runner games or whatever, and we've never seen how the quality that they may or may not have. I remember Townsend playing at the AFC Wimbledon game, which I was at, and I thought he'd been pressed quite well. And, you know, against Bristol, I thought he was brilliant. Got forward really well. You know, we talk about Leaf's attacking abilities. He's got that as well. Can find the ball, can find, a pass. Not afraid to take players on as well. So the Jack Taylor goal, that's down to him. You know, he picks the ball up on more or less halfway line, cuts inside, sees the pass from Ali, where Ali is, and Ali flicks it on. Jack Taylor, bottom net. That's down to Connor Townsend. So for me, yeah, Connor Townsend up there for man of the match. Burgess, I thought Burgess did well. Solid performance. Good to see him back in the team. You know what you're going to get from him. He's done it at Premier League level, so this shouldn't have been a problem, and it wasn't. Wolfie, captain, fantastic. Really good, like I said, to see him with the armband. I thought he was solid. Again, not really tested a lot, but when he was called upon, you know, cleared his lines and dealt with things. Ben Godfrey, debut for him, really looks like a tidy player considering he's not played a lot of football. You know, he's got certainly a lot of pace, which was good to see. Strength as well. I think when we were watching, I think he won every duel that he had. So, you know, we talk about one-on-one defending. He's got that clearly. And recovery, there was a really good chance in it would have been second half, where he just, they're through on goal basically, one-on-one with Muric. But Godfrey just comes charging in, wins the ball, wins it cleanly as well. There's no dispute about foul or whatever. But yeah, man, really solid performance and a solid debut from Ben Godfrey. Massimo, good to see Mass out there. Obviously, it's been a long time since we've seen him in the Town shirt. And again, you know, not a lot for him to do, but, you know, linked up quite well with Calvin Phillips. Phillips, I thought he ran the show, and up there, another one up there for man of the match for me. You know, you're talking about players that, you know, dictate the game, or players that can find the pass, find the space. And I know the opposition is lower, but, you know, I thought he did really, really well. Wes Burns, obviously Burns did quite well. Not his normal positive self. He only got 45 minutes anyway, so, you know, whether he's carrying a knock or, you know, certainly there's one eye on Thursday and Sunday next week, or this week even. Jack Taylor got his goal playing in that advanced 10 role, which a few of us have been asking for a while. He's done that before a few times on cameos when he's come on this season and last season. And I thought he did quite well in the 10 role. J.Clarke, probably his best performance in a Town shirt. Probably up there for man of the match as well. Ali Al-Hamidi, I thought his hold-up play was good, but very unlucky, and a player that definitely needs some football. You know, he needs to go out on loan. I think he's been the victim of our success as well, much like other players. You know, he's not even played League One, as an example. He's gone from League Two, Championship, Premier League, 6 months in the Championship, now you're in the Premier League. Very raw talent. You can see there's a player there. I don't like the grief he's getting online, so we need to stop that. He's an Ipswich player, you know, and he puts a shift in. So we've got to back him while he's here. But believe me, he'll go out on loan to the Champ or somewhere, and he'll come back firing in the summer. So man of the match for me, to be honest, it was a toss-up between Connor Townsend, who I thought was phenomenal. Like I said, first game in a long time. Range of passing, excellent. Pace as well, and tackling, really, really solid. You know, you think about left-back, he epitomised all those qualities. But for me, I'm going to give it to Calvin Phillips. You know, first goal since 2023. First goal in the Town shirt. The scrutiny and the shit that he's had since since he joined Town as well. You know what the media like? They always wanted to see someone fail. But yeah, man, he was really good. I know it was a lower opposition, but he showed he's a class above it. So yeah, for me, Calvin Phillips, man of the match. So yeah, man, it was a confidence booster off a game. You know, hopefully some of those players have got some more confidence. We've got a big week coming up with Brighton and Man City at home. But we're into the next round of the FA Cup. You know, that feels good to say as well. And it's on my doorstep, you know, literally 10 minutes from my house. 5-10 minutes, depends on traffic. But literally CBS Arena, down the road. So we all remember last season, you know, and it's even in my intro or whatever, but what a moment, what a feeling, you know, and what memories that CBS Arena gave us. And this time, you know, being the FA Cup, we will be allowed, I think it's 15% allocation. So what's that, 32,000 they've got as a capacity? What's that, about 4,900? So yeah, we could get just under 5,000 tickets for allocation. So if you haven't seen Town on the road, I recommend it, because there is nothing like an away day. I literally had my little brother ringing me straight away after the game saying, yo, get me a ticket for Cov. So we're going to have to try and sort him a ticket out. And obviously he was there last time. And the little bro has never seen Ipswich lose, so he's a lucky charm. So hopefully we can create some Lampard tears. But yeah, man, confidence booster. We're into the next round. Now we switch back to the Prem. And I'll catch you all on Thursday. See you later, peeps.